Hey everybody, Repel here. I'm gonna bring you guys something different today. I'm gonna show you guys how to build a Pokemon battle team Repel style. I say it's Repel style because honestly, there's like a million videos out there that already show you how to build certain Pokemon teams, but I'm gonna build my Pokemon my own way and I'm gonna show it to you guys why you should build it this way and why it's successful. Okay, now this is my way of building my Pokemon, and not everyone's gonna agree with it. Some people disagree, some people agree. So, but it's definitely just my way, okay? And I'm just gonna share my input to you. And if you guys want to also share your opinion on team building, just showcase it on the comment section. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys my first team, okay? So this is my first team. I'm running the Komala here. Basically, my criteria for 6-on-6 battling is that I always have to have something with Rapid Spin. It's very important either I have something with Rapid Spin or Defog, simply because hazards are incredibly big when you fight competitive singles 6-on-6, okay? Keep in mind I don't do Ubers, okay? This is more of like an OU team, okay? Next, I have Lycanroc, which obviously is to use to set up Stealth Rocks. Okay, I have used this Lycanroc in multiple battles, but I have never really showcased its stats. It's obviously Jolly Nature. You want Jolly Nature because it can outspeed everything, so that it can either go for Taunt or Stealth Rocks. If you're pit up against something else that's going to set up Stealth Rocks, you want to taunt it first. After taunting it, then you can go for Stealth Rocks. Furthermore, I want to actually go into this Komala. This Komala is Careful Nature with 252 HP and 252 special defense, meaning that it can take a lot of special hits. And it also has Rapid Spin, Toxic, and Wish. I think it's very important that you get Wish. It goes really well with Protect and Toxic. Now the third Pokemon in this six Pokemon team is Shiinotic. Now Shiinotic has Spore, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, Moonblast, okay? It is most definitely my special wall aside from the Komala. My Komala is not really much of a wall, it's more of just like a pivot, wish support, and a rapid spin utility, and that's quite it. However, when you play against a lot of OU threats, you're going to see a lot of hard-hitting Pokemon, so you want to have a special defensive wall too. And naturally, I have Spore on this and Leech Seed, which can actually bring some momentum. It can actually hurt a lot of stallers themselves too. For example, if you're fighting against like a Chansey, it's always good to put it to sleep so that it cannot poison you, it cannot do anything, and Leech Seed will actually grab a lot of HP back. Next, I have my Marowak. Now this is my offensive Marowak, okay? Pay very close attention to the nature. It's Jolly. That's right, it's Jolly Nature, and it has Flame Charge. So you give it one Flame Charge with Jolly Nature, it's going to be actually really fast, and I give it a Thick Club. Now my criteria is that I have 3 special attackers and 3 physical attackers, okay? So we already saw that the Komala is sort of, okay? I wouldn't really say this counts. So definitely we have 1 physical attacker with Lycanroc, and then we have Marowak, our second physical attacker, okay? Next is the Celesteela. This is actually my 3rd physical attacker. However, it also acts as a defensive wall. I've already mentioned that I have special defensive wall here with Shiinotic, but this definitely is my physical wall. Plus, it actually hits very hard because it has moves like Earthquake and Heavy Slam. And I obviously give it leftovers. Now, my next criteria is that I have something with ground immunity. Okay, Earthquake is so damn common when you're playing OU singles. So you want to have some sort of Pokemon that either has Levitate or it's simply a flying type. In this case, it's my Celesteela. Furthermore, I need to have something that also has electric immunity, which is my Lightning Rod Marowak. Volt Switch is so common. Volt Switch, T-Wave, and Thunderbolt, okay? After introducing Alola Marowak, obviously I'm just going to use this instead of a ground type. Not to mention, Tapu Kokos and Alola Raichus are so incredibly common. You need to have that electric immunity for those potential annoying Volt Switchers. Last but not least, I'm gonna showcase Slowbro. This is my special attacker, so that kind of balances it out. You know, I got these two as special attackers, my main special attackers. They're not very heavy hitting, but they're still very good actually, and it'll also act as another physical wall. So this is actually a very bulky team, I would say, simply because I have these 4 Pokemon. I got the Celesteela, the Slowbro, Shiinotic, and Komala. These 4 pretty much can heal themselves. Even the Celesteela with leftovers can actually heal. So I still need definitely like heavy hitting Pokemon. And something to sort of set up. In this case, I don't really have anything that has Swords Dance or Dragon Dance. However, my Marowak can go for the Flame Charge. So there you guys have it. This is team number 1, okay, with Komala, Lycanroc, Alola Marowak, Shiinotic, Slowbro, Celesteela. My last criteria is that I definitely need to have like a water type in my team. I just love water types. It's my own personal, honestly, it's my own personal criteria. Like, you don't always have to have water type in your team, but it definitely is. I was gonna say that is my last criteria, but I actually have a few more. If you notice that I don't actually have more than 2 common weaknesses in my team. For example, I have the Lycanroc and the Marowak, okay? Only 2 Pokemon in my team are weak to ground and rocks. And then I also have the Komala and Lycanroc. Only 2 Pokemon are only weak to fighting. If I bring out something else that is also weak to fighting, then it's like half my team are weak to fighting, and then that just makes the momentum very hard. It makes the switches even harder. So you definitely want to avoid at least 3 common weaknesses, okay? Like, don't bring any more than 3. Don't bring 3, just bring 2. Maximum 2 common weaknesses, and that's it. I'm gonna show you guys another team here, okay? This is my second team here. I'm gonna start with Azumarill now. Azumarill has, okay, it has that choice band water, okay? Off the bat, we already see it. This is just sheer power, huge power, you know? Like, you just send out Azumarill, do as much as you can with like moves like Waterfall, Play Rough, and Aqua Jet, okay? It's Adamant, Choice Band, and of course it's a water type. Now, something that's not as offensive, but it's highly defensive, which is my Palo Sand, okay? Which also acts as a ground type so that it can absorb any annoying Volt Switches or Thunder Wave. Okay, this is obviously a very bulky set because it has Toxic and Shore Up. Shore Up obviously heals Palo Sand by 50%. So you want that tank. Speaking of tank, I have another tank, but this is a especially defensive tank. As you guys can see, Palo Sand works as a physical tank, and this is a special tank. And this one also acts as my hazards. So this is 2-in-1 essentially. This Gigalith serves not only as a tank, but also serves as my hazards. And I give it Toxic so that I could maybe like trip out certain walls, such as like Snorlax, you know. Now I have my Rapid Spinner. This is my Jolly Nature Sarina, so this is the fastest thing in my team. It's Jolly Nature with Choice Scarf. It outspeeds a lot of things, you know, it outspeeds really fast things like Minshouts, Latios, etc, etc. It also knows Rapid Spin, so this is definitely another like quick revenge killing thing, but it also acts as my Rapid Spinner. Now I got my Turtonator, which acts as my physical wall. However, it's a little bit different than my Palo Sand simply because this one has Will-O-Wisp instead of Toxic. Sometimes I like to bring 2 or more Pokemon that has different statuses, okay? And not to mention it has Rest and Sleep Talk. So if my opponent has like a huge Poison Stall team, at least I can recover from Poison with Rest. Last but not least, I have Vigavolt, and this also acts as another heavy hitter. So I got 1, 2, and 3. I got 3 heavy hitters, and this Vigavolt is another heavy hitter simply because it's Modest Nature and it's holding choice specs. And let's just be honest, like Vigavolt's special attack is ridiculously high. And on top of that, this Vigavolt has the Levitate ability, so this will act as essentially my flying type. Even though it's not a flying type, it's bug and electric, but because it has Levitate, it's basically my ground immunity, so I can switch it out to Earthquakes and Earth Powers. And that is it. That is how I like to run my team, okay? I'm gonna obviously put all the criteria in the descriptions so that you guys can follow and just check out how to build your team like this. Personally, this is how I usually like to build my team. It's very balanced. It's very just easy to switch in and out. There's rapid spinners, there's defoggers, there's hazards, there's immunities, there's just a lot of things. So hope you guys find this video interesting. If you guys do have your own opinions and comments that you guys want to share, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. But if not, just check out the description under this video for more information. Have yourselves a great day. I'll see you guys next time.